Victor, welcome to the SAINTCON Hallway.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
What do you have a handle?
I do. It's Mindjuju.
Mindjuju?
Mindjuju.
And was this earned, given, claimed, stolen?
Well, so this was back in 2000 that I was just like, I was trying to figure a name out that wasn't Dr. Doom. And so then I was like, Mindjuju.
And does that have a reference to something?
Well, juju means magic, and I've always found myself to be very creative. And so then, just sparking ideas and making things work. And so I put the two words together.
Nice. What was the one, Dr. Doom? Was that your old handle before?
Oh, no. I mean, well, so that's a movie reference, right? It's from the movie Hackers. Because the Joey, he's throwing out names of what his handle could be. And so
Got it.
Dr. Doom was one of those.
Should have caught on that one.
I know, dude.
Hey, man.
That's a corner off your geek cred.
I don't have a lot of cred of anything, so it's already been all whittled away. What is the first SAINTCON you went to?
Probably the one that was at UVU with Open West, because y'all took over a hallway.
How long ago was that?
Oh man, that's probably like 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more. In fact, what happened was if I remember right, Dr. Unicorn and others asked for permission to run the Pineapple, and so then y'all created one that was Wolverine Wi-Fi, and I got special permission for y'all to do it. And then a whole bunch of people got taken in, and so then they went upstairs to the SAINTCON Hallway, and y'all explained it to them.
SAINTCON Hallway. I don't ever remember being at UVU, but it was probably before my time. We were at Weber, and then we came here, and that's 2014 to present, so it had to be before that.
Must have been. In fact, I actually got some legal flack. A security consultant got very upset that they fell for the Wolverine Wi-Fi and threatened y'all, and so then I had to get involved, and I can't remember who all was in there, but essentially it was, okay, you got taken in, and so you're going to sue, but your creds are on the line because you got taken in by this pineapple. Are you sure you want to sue? And they backed off.
Wow. No idea.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of things for the community.
Thank you.
What are those things?
Well, starting with Utah Open Source and branching out to the Utah Open Source Conference. And then
What is Utah Open Source?
Utah Open Source is an umbrella organization that helps the different user groups or trade associations to meet, like Provo Linux or Utah PHP users, OLOG, so that's Ogden Area Linux User Group. So there's a lot of different organizations that we either help or find speakers or throw them the occasional pizza. And then with COVID, everything kind of clamped down, and so there's a project that I've been working on for the last couple of years that's starting to expand out that we hope to announce here in the next couple of weeks, actually.
This seems like a great time to announce something exclusively that you don't need to. All right, I cut you off. Open source and then conference, you were saying?
Yeah, technology conference, Open West. We saw, and you were there obviously, and we saw at most probably a couple of thousand people, between 1,500 and 2,000 people come out.
Yeah, it was great. Open West was a great conference. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
A lot of work.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I mean, you got trailers of stuff you were bringing in. A lot of work, but there was a great payoff there.
And that's kind of what this lab is going to do. Is it's going to...
Which lab?
Soon. In fact, I'll tell you what. give me like 2 weeks.
You started it. You went one. I backed off. You came a second time. So
it's just that it's so almost there. I will, right. Even though it won't be a hallway talk. Well, let's say it'll be an addendum.
Okay.
I'll take you out to lunch and we'll talk about it.
Fair.
But it provides the opportunity for Open West every day. and with heavy connects with industry. It brings together industry, academia, government, tech community, and we've got pipelines going all over the place. I'm really encouraged because I think it'll help. What the original mission of Open West and Utah Open Source were is to help people to bridge that gap and become technologists, and to help current technologists to become better. And so this will be able to extend that much further in a way that we never could do with a week-long conference.
Awesome. What do you got next coming up? A lab?
A lab.
What are you doing personally?
Well, I'm out looking for opportunities right now, job opportunities, and
Hashtag hire Victor.
hashtag hire. So that's what I'm on the lookout for, is my next opportunity.
If somebody approaches you and want to talk to you about something that's not IT and not InfoSec, what's something they talk to you about that they can find a common kinship with?
Well, movie trivia from especially like the 80s movie, music, let's see, hiking, photography. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
What
Reading.
don't you do?
I'm not very good at picking colors. So
if I put up some color swatches on a wall and I'm like, Victor, you better pick a color, and these are 3 different colors of green, not good?
well, okay, so I can discern color hues. But if you ask me, hey, does this green go with this yellow? Does it go with this white? I'm not very good at that.
How about my outfit? Is this working?
Hey, yes, absolutely.
You are good at it, because it is good. No, I'm just kidding. What is your favorite SAINTCON memory?
Probably the pineapple Wolverine Wi-Fi.
That one? Okay. We already checked it.
Because you actually had this rotating unicorn head, I think it was just spinning around on the page. So once they logged into Wolverine Wi-Fi, it didn't allow them to traffic anywhere. It just pulled up this 801 Labs or DC 801 page that said you could have been hacked, and it had this little, I think it was a little unicorn that would sit there and cycle around.
What's your favorite Open West memory?
Oh, man.
The trailers of gear, trailers, and unloading and loading. That's the most fun?
Well, that...
No, come on. That's a terrible memory.
Well,
that was the means to an end.
Well, that or like the boxes of Popeye's chicken that I'd bring out for a crew that was deploying. There was one memory. Hang on a second. There was one memory where a particular venue that we won't mention, because I'm sure there's probably legal issues if I do.
Do tell.
Well, so
I'm just kidding.
I think if you look at our website, you'll track it down pretty fast, because it wasn't UVU. Let's say it that way. Anyways, so we paid top dollar for the most bandwidth that they could provide, which was 500 megabits, and it was like $20,000. And so it was under contract. It was going to be that speed, no questions. And so it was our first year there, and somebody from Keynote comes running to get me, and they're like, hey, it's not 500 megabits. And I had been testing it the whole week, and I was like, hey, this isn't the speed. And they would always say, it'll be speed at time. And I was like, okay. And so like 5-10 minutes before Keynote, I go running up to the Keynote stage, and they type in google.com. Literally 10 seconds later, the page pops up. That's that, 10,000 second delay, or millisecond delay. And so then, so I called the person that we're coordinating with, and we'll call him Mr. J, because that's his first initial. And so he comes up, and he's scrambling, he's calling IT, and they're pointing the finger at us, and they're saying, hey, it's your equipment, it's slow. And so then I was really upset. And so right from the Keynote stage, I was like, Jesse, we're going to hold you in breach of contract. We're going to sue you. Because I can't, this is a technology conference. We need to have that 500 megabits. So he calls, the general manager comes running out. And again, general manager just doubles down. And he's like, hey, it's your equipment. It's you. That's what the RT guy says. And so like 3 minutes before Keynote, I stand up, get on the mic, and if you can imagine, there's like 1,000 people out there. And I said, any network engineers, we're having network issues. I need everybody to help us to track this problem down. and like 1,000 laptops just open up, and everybody starts pounding, and within seconds they identified it. It was the Gateway. The Gateway was a virtualized Windows 2000 server.
Oh my gosh.
And so I just looked at that general manager, and I was like, we're suing. And he's like, no, here's your money back, and we refunded everything.
Was Shell running the network then?
What's that?
Shell, do you remember Shell?
Mm-mm.
I think she was in the network team. Anyway.
At the venue?
No,
yes,
with us.
Yes. No, she wasn't there. This was
Okay,
our
this
first.
is before that. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I forgot that was her handle.
Yeah, Megan
Yeah.
Shell. Yeah, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we appreciate all you do for the community. We're glad you're here at SAINTCON, and thank you for joining me in the SAINTCON Hallway.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, Victor.
Pope, you've been the best.